Okay, so good morning everyone. This is for 308. Okay, this is the video clips for March 20. Okay, so I hope that today is gonna be the last video clips. Okay, for this semester. Okay, so last time we talked about the dynamic model and we solve dynamic aggregate demands together. We solve dynamic aggregate supply together. And today we have the whole model, okay? Dynamic aggregate demands, dynamic aggregate supply, and then we have the equilibrium point. So then today we're gonna play with the model, okay? We're gonna play with the dynamic model. We're gonna have in total we're gonna have 3 cases, okay? We're gonna have 3 cases for playing on a dynamic model. Okay, so let's start with what we learned last time. Okay, this is y. Okay, y, o, and pi. Okay, for the dynamic model, it's just showing the relationship between y as a GDP and pi as inflation. Okay. And then you have DAD curve. You have DAS curve, okay? DAD for the dynamic aggregate demands, DAS for the dynamic aggregate supply. And then you have long run aggregate supply, okay? LRAS, long run aggregate supply, the vertical curve. Long run aggregate supply can show you the level of Y bar. Okay, output at the full employment level. Okay, so then you have equilibrium point. So let me write down point A, the first point. Okay, point A. Okay, so then DAD, how it's come from? Let me write down over here. DAD equation. Okay, DAD dynamic aggregate demand equation. Okay, DAD come from the equation. Okay, that we solved it together last time. Okay. YT equal to YT bar minus A pi T minus pi T star plus B and epsilon T. Okay, this is the equation of dynamic aggregate demand. Okay, demand for the whole country as a Y depend on Y bar. Y bar is the output at the full employment level. Parameter A, don't worry about it. Okay, in the bracket you have pi T. Pi T is the inflation. Minus pi t star. Pi t star is the inflation target. And variable B you don't have to worry about it, it's just some parameter. Okay, and epsilon T is a demand shock. Okay, epsilon T is a demand shock. So then you have the equation for DAD. Okay, next one. Okay, we're gonna show you the equation of DAS, dynamic aggregate supply. Okay, so you have pi t equal to pi t minus 1 plus phi yt minus yt bar plus vt. Okay, this is the equation for dynamic aggregate supply. On the left side of the equation is pi t, inflation today. Inflation today depend on the right side, inflation today depend on pi t minus 1. Inflation yesterday, okay, 1 period ago, okay, plus phi. Phi is just some parameter, don't worry about it. Inside the bracket YT is a GDP today minus YT bar, the GDP at the full employment level. Together, this bracket YT minus YT bar is how the economy performs, okay, whether the economy is good or bad. And then VT is a supply shock. Any factor that affects the cost of production. So we have 2 equations like this, okay, and we have 2 curves, DAS, DAD, okay, and we have long run aggregate supply to show you the level of Y bar. So then, first case that we're going to talk here, okay. First case number 1. This is case number 1. Let me write down over here. Case number 1, if we have positive supply shock. Okay, positive supply shock. In the case that we have positive supply shock for one period. One period. Okay, we have positive supply shock for one period. Only one period we have positive supply shock. Positive supply shock is mean that this guy, okay, is referred to this guy VT. Okay, for some reason VT become positive, increasing for only one period. Okay, for only one period. For some reason, for example, you can think about today or maybe this month. Okay, this month we have COVID, we have oil, the oil price war, the war between Saudi Arabia and Russia. They try to dump the price of the oil down. Okay, so then today, okay, sorry. You can think about if we have oil price, the war of the oil price, then everyone increasing the price of oil, for example. Okay, if oil price increasing only one period, VT going up, VT going up. If oil price increasing only one period, VT going up, and then everything going to become more expensive. Okay, everything going to become more expensive. Positive supply shock is mean that VT going up. If VT going up, high T going up, everything become more expensive. So positive supply shock is referred to for some reason the cost of production increasing. Okay, maybe because of oil price. Okay, if on the opposite side, if we have a negative supply shock is mean VT gonna going down. Okay, so negative supply shock refer to for some reason we have a new technology, we have something happen, and then the cost of production become going down. Okay, for example, this week, last week, this month, okay, Saudi Arabia and Russia try to dump the price of oil down. So the price of oil around the world this week is really low. Okay, so then that case is going to be negative supply shock. The price of oil going down, everything become more cheaper. The cost of production is lower, everything becomes cheaper. Okay, so we have positive supply shock or negative supply shock. Okay, again, positive supply shock is the factor that make the cost of production increasing, everything become more expensive. Negative supply shock is mean for some reason the cost of production going down, everything become cheaper. Okay, so then after we talk about the idea, okay, this is the first case. If we have the positive supply shock only one period, okay, so let's see how the graph look like. Okay, so then I assume that yesterday, 1 period ago, everything is fine. Okay, so this one is going to be referred to yesterday. Yesterday is going to be T minus 1. This is DAD T minus 1. This is DAS T minus 1. Okay, this is all T minus 1. DAD T minus 1. DAS T minus 1. Okay, so then you're going to have YT minus 1. Okay, YT minus 1. This is equal to Y bar. You have pi T minus 1, okay, over here. Okay, so what this mean is yesterday everything is really good. Okay, yesterday everything is really good. Yesterday you have DAD here, yesterday you have DAS here, and yesterday you have the equilibrium point at point A. And equilibrium point at point A is really good because it's going to be the point that DAD intersect with DAS, and also the point that is intersect with long line aggregate supply. So then what this means is GDP yesterday, GDP YT minus 1 equal to Y bar. Perfect. Okay? And inflation yesterday is here, pi T minus 1. Okay, good. Okay, and then today, okay, today time T, we have supply shock. Today at time T we have supply shock. Okay, so then let me write down over here. Yesterday everything is good. Yesterday no shock. VT minus 1 equal to 0. And then today for some reason we have positive supply shock. So then VT become positive. Okay, VT become positive. And then tomorrow, okay, 2 days ago, 3 days ago in the future, the shock it disappear. Okay, VT plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, on and on. Okay, so we have shock only one period at VT. Okay, we have shock only one period at VT. VT minus 1, no shock, everything is normal. Only VT, one period we have positive supply shock. And then tomorrow VT plus 1, VT plus 2, VT plus T come back to 0 again. Okay, come back to 0 again. So we have only one shock. So what happened to the graph? Okay, at time t, okay, we have positive supply shock. Positive supply shock is here. Okay, when we have positive supply shock, okay, Vt going up. As you can see, the left side of the equation, pi t is going to be going up. Okay, when we have positive supply shock, it means that for some reason the cost of production become higher. Okay, and then everything become more expensive. Inflation increasing. Inflation increasing. The graph of DAS gonna have some effects. Okay, DAS is here. DAS is here. When pi going up, okay, pi is a vertical axis. Pi is vertical axis. So then because of supply shock, Vt going up, pi t going up, it means that the whole curve gonna be shift up. Okay, the whole curve gonna be shift up. So then you're gonna have this one. This is DAS at time t. Okay, shift up like this. Okay, DAS at time t shift up. How about DAD? Okay, DAD, as you can see, Y bar still the same. Okay, YT star, inflation target that is controlled by central bank, still the same. Shock, demand shock, no, we don't have demand shock. Okay, so then it means that DAD still the same. Okay, the only change on DAD is about moving along the curve, because after DAS shift up, the new equilibrium point moving here, point B. The new equilibrium point moving here, point B. What does it mean? When you have positive supply shock, DAS curve shift up, then everything become more expensive. Inflation going up. This is pi t, pi at time t, inflation going up. When inflation going up, YT is here. The whole economy slow down. The economy slow down. Okay. So in this case, we have no effects on the DAD curve. Okay. On the DAD curve, it's just when everything become more expensive. YT, okay, YT gonna going down, okay, economic slow down. So for the DAD, this is just the case of moving along the curve. Moving along the curve from A to B, okay, moving along the curve from A to B. So the DAD curve still the same, so I'm gonna put the comma. I'm gonna put comma t minus 1 and comma t, okay. So at time t, DAD is still the same. At time t, DAS shift up from DAS t minus 1 to DAS at time t. Okay, so this is period t. Okay, again, yesterday t minus 1, everything is good. The economy stay at point A. At time t, okay, we have positive supply shock. Then the equilibrium point moving to point B. Okay, how about the next period, time t plus 1? Time t plus 1, the next period, how it's gonna be? Okay, focus on this one. At time t, the economy slow down. YT less than Y bar. YT is less than Y bar. Come back to this equation. Okay, come back to this equation. When YT is less than Y bar, this bracket become negative. Okay, this bracket become negative. Okay, so when this bracket become negative, what does it mean? Okay, this equation means inflation today depend on inflation yesterday. Okay, inflation today depend on inflation yesterday plus this bracket. So if this bracket is negative, okay, it means that inflation today is gonna be lower than inflation yesterday. So it means that the whole curve next period gonna start to shift down, because inflation today gonna be lower than inflation yesterday, because this bracket is negative. Okay, so when economic slow down, Y less than Y bar. Okay, when economic slow down, Y less than Y bar, lots of people lose their job, economy is not good, then the price level will become cheaper, a little bit cheaper day by day. Explained by the equation, when economy is not good, Y less than Y bar, everything gonna become cheaper, pi t gonna going down. Okay, when everything becomes cheaper a little bit day by day, pi t going down, the whole curve, DAS gonna shift down a little bit. Okay, so at time t plus 1, I'm gonna use the red color, time t plus 1, you're gonna shift down like this. This is DAS t plus 1. Go to point C. Okay, go to point C. Okay, and then as you can see, point C, if you dot the line down, okay, point C, YT plus 1 still less than Y bar. Okay, still less than Y bar. So it means that the next period, YT plus 2. The next period, YT plus 2. Since Y is still less than Y bar, time T plus 2 is still going down. Point D, this is DAS, T plus 2, okay? So over time, since economy is not good, Y less than Y bar, the price level gonna keep going down. Inflation is gonna keep going down from B to C to D, okay? Until, you can imagine that, until it's going back to the original point A in the future, okay? DAD stay the same, okay? No move, because nothing affect DAD. So I can put a comma, T plus 1, T plus 2 forever, okay? So in the long run, okay, we have a positive supply shock, DAS shift up, okay, one time, and then after that the economy slow down. When the economy slow down, the economy gonna adjust themselves going backward, okay, going back to the original point until it's coming back to Y bar again. Pi T gonna coming back to this point again. So the equilibrium point gonna coming back to point A again. But it takes some time. Okay, we don't know how many periods it takes. But in the long run, it's gonna come back to point A again. Okay, so this is the first case. Okay, again, this is a dynamic model. We have times in the model. Okay, we have time in the model. If you study more in master degree, you can do some computer simulation, and then you can find out that how many times you need in order to come back to the original point A. Okay, but for this class, okay, for the bachelor degree here, okay, I just want you to fully understand the graph, and you have to explain everything by graph, drawing the graph like this. Okay, done with the first case. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the second case. Let me delete all of this. Okay, this is case number 2. Okay. Okay, positive demand shock for 4 periods. Okay, good. Okay, so we have DAD, okay, dynamic aggregate demands. This is at time t minus 1. Okay, you have DAS time t minus 1. You have long run aggregate supply. Yesterday, time t minus 1, everything is good. Okay, yesterday, time t minus 1, everything is good. Yesterday, our equilibrium point stay at point A. GDP is YT minus 1 equal to YT minus 1 bar. Okay, and inflation equal to pi t minus 1. Okay, everything is good, perfect. We stay at an equilibrium point. Okay, very good. And then, for example, if we have something happen, okay, we have positive demand shock for 4 periods. We have positive demand shock for 4 periods. You can think about in the case that we have a long holiday. Okay, we have a long holiday, maybe a New Year's, maybe a Christmas. Okay, so this one, for example, we have a long holiday for 4 days, and this 4 days, everyone keeps spending a lot of money. Okay, positive demand shock for 4 days. It means that we have 4 days that people keep spending more money, spending more than usual. Okay, positive demand shock is mean that the factor that make people spend more. Negative demand shock, opposite side, is for some factor. Okay, make the people spend less. Okay, so this one positive demand shock. For some reason, people spend more for 4 periods of the time. You can think about Christmas Day. You can think about New Year. Okay, something like that. Okay, so then when we have a positive demand shock, how it affect the model? Where is positive demand shock? Positive demand shock is here. Okay, positive demand shock is here. Epsilon. Epsilon, this is a demand shock, epsilon. When you have a positive demand shock, it means that the value of epsilon increasing. Okay, this guy increasing. Epsilon increasing. Okay, so you can think about this. Epsilon times t minus 1. Yesterday no holiday. Yesterday is a working day. For example, yesterday no shop. Epsilon t minus 1 equal to 0. And then today, starting from today, we have a holiday. Okay, for 4 days. Starting from today, et become positive. Et plus 1 become positive. Okay, et plus 2 become positive. Et plus 3 become positive. And et plus 4 come back to normal, 0 again. Okay, 0 again. So this is how it look like. Okay, yesterday no demand shock. Today is the first day of holiday. We have positive demand shock. People spend more. Okay, et plus 1. The second day positive demand shock. People spend more. Et plus 2. The third day of the holiday, we have positive demand shock. People spend more. Et plus 3. The fourth day of the holiday, we have positive demand shock. People spend more. Et plus 4. The long holiday disappear. Okay, the long holiday disappear. Done. Over. The long holiday is over. So et plus 4. The shock become 0 again. 0 again. Okay, so how it's gonna be? Okay. So then this is the idea. Okay, when we have positive demand shock, epsilon t going up, it means that on the left side of the equation, okay, yt should be going up. Okay, so then yt going up, yt is a horizontal curve. When it's going up, it means that it's going to the right. Okay, so in this case, at time t, from time t plus 1, time t plus 2, time t plus 3, okay, dad going to be on the right side. Okay, so then this is how it looks like. This is dad times t. Okay, moving to the right. Okay, the new equilibrium point is going to be here, point B. This is demand shock. Okay, this is demand shock. Okay, so in DAS supply shock, nothing happened. Okay, because we are no supply shock. Okay, DAS still the same. DAS is here, so you're gonna put a comma time t. Okay, at time t, DAS still the same. So then after the AD shift to the right, point B, you can write it down. This is YT. This is pi t. Inflation going up. The first day of the holiday, after people spend more, GDP increasing to the right, YT going to the right, greater than Y bar, everything starts to become more expensive. Inflation going up from pi t minus 1 to pi t. Okay, so it's done for time t. Okay, how about tomorrow? Time t plus 1. Okay, time t plus 1, we still have a positive shock. So it means that DAD still on the right side, still here. So you're going to put a comma. T plus 1, still here. Okay, still here. How about supply curve? How about supply curve? As you can see, YT is greater than YT bar. Okay, YT is greater than Y bar. Okay, come back to this one. Okay, I'm going to use the red color. Okay, for the supply curve, YT greater than Y bar. YT greater than Y bar. This bracket is positive. When this bracket is positive, what does it mean? Inflation today is going to be higher than inflation yesterday, because inflation today equal to inflation yesterday plus this bracket. If this bracket is positive, it means that inflation today is going to be higher than inflation yesterday. Since this bracket is positive, so it means that everything is going to become more expensive. DAS is going to be shift up. Okay, so like this. This is C. DAS at time t plus 1. Okay, DAS at time t plus 1. Okay, then the second day of holiday is over. How about the next day? ET plus 2. ET plus 2. ET plus 2 is the third day of the holiday. We have a positive demand shock, so it means that DAD is still here on the right side. Okay, so I put the comma T plus 2 still here on the right side. And then how about DAS? Okay, at point C, if you draw the line down, at point C, if you draw the line down, Y still higher than Y bar. Y still on the right side of Y bar. So it means that this bracket still positive. If this bracket still positive, it means that inflation today is still higher than inflation yesterday. So time T plus 3, inflation still higher. It means that DAS still shift up. Like this is DAS time T plus 2. Okay, point D. Okay, point D. Okay. Then time T plus 2 is over. Okay, time T plus 2 is over. How about the next day? How about the next day? Okay, the next day, time T plus 3. Time T plus 3, we still have a positive demand shock. So it means that demand curve still on the right side, still here. So I put a comma, time T plus 3, still here. Okay, still here. How about supply curve? Supply curve, as you can see, point D. Point D, Y still higher than Y bar. Y still higher than Y bar. So it means that inflation times 3 plus 3 still higher than yesterday. Okay, so DAS still shift up. Okay, DAS still shift up. Like this. Wait a minute, let me change this one a little bit, okay? Let me change this one a little bit. DAS T plus 1, DAS T plus 2, DAS T plus 3. Okay, let me put the red line, okay, going to the right a little bit. So you have B, C, D, and E. Okay, so it's good. Okay, this is point E, okay, DAST plus 3, DAD 3 plus 3. So point E is going to be the equilibrium point at time T plus 3. Okay, so then how about the next period? How about the next period? Time T plus 4. Okay, time T plus 4. The next period, time T plus 4. The long holiday is over. The long holiday is over. Okay. Demand shock becomes 0 again. When demand shock becomes 0, okay, DAD gonna come back to the left. So I put the comma over here, comma T plus 4, okay, T plus 4. However, for the DAS, okay, inflation today depend on inflation yesterday, depend on this bracket. Point E, okay, yesterday point E, Y still higher than Y bar. So it means that this bracket still positive. Okay, so it means that inflation at time 3 plus 4 still going up. Okay, this is DAS T plus 4. Okay, still going up. However, demand curve shift back to the left. Even though DAS still shift up. Okay, even though DAS still shift up, but DAD already back to the left, the new equilibrium point is here, F. Okay, F, point F, because DAD already come back to the left, the new equilibrium point is here, point F. So this is YT plus 4. Okay, so what does it mean? What does it mean? The day after the holiday is over, okay, the day that after the holiday is over, you can think about that, after the long holiday, people stop spending the money, okay? Then the whole economy slow down. The whole economy slow down. After the long holiday, people go back to work. People stop spending the money. People stop buying something as a present for each other. Okay, the whole economy become slow down, going back to the left from point E, going back to point F. How about the next period? 3 plus 5, 3 plus 6, 3 plus 7, 3 plus 8. The long holiday is over. DAD is gonna be here forever. 3 plus 5, 3 plus 6, 3 plus 7 is going to be the old curve on the left. Okay? How about DAS? Since the equilibrium point moving back to the left, going to point F, as you can see, point F, Y is less than Y bar. This bracket, Y less than Y bar, it means that this bracket is negative. So it means that from now on, inflation today is going to be lower than inflation yesterday because this bracket is negative. So it means that from now on, after the long holiday is over, okay, inflation is going to be going down, okay. The S curve going to come back, shift down, okay, shift down. So it's going to be F and G, H, I, until it's going back to A again, coming back to Y bar again, okay. So the moving of the equilibrium point is going to be like circle from A to B, from B to C to D to E, and then when holiday is over, come back to F. Okay, the economy slow down, then everything becomes cheaper to G to H to I, and then come back to A. Okay, it's going to be a circle like this. This is how the economy adjusts themselves. Okay, done for this one. So far so good, okay? Then we're gonna go to the next one, okay? Okay? So then this is a case number 3. Okay, this is a case number 3. If the central bank lower the inflation target down, okay? If the central bank lower the inflation target down, okay? So we have DAD curve, we have DAD curve, DAD T minus 1, we have DAS T minus 1, we have equilibrium point A. Point A is the equilibrium of yesterday, period T minus 1. Everything is good. GDP yesterday, YT minus 1 equal to Y bar. Inflation yesterday, pi t minus 1 equal to pi t minus 1 star. Okay? So it means that at the equilibrium point A yesterday, inflation that actually happened in the economy equal to the target. And I assume that, okay, is equal to 4% of the inflation. Everything is good. And then one day, central bank announcing that they want to lower the inflation target down from 4%, let's say lower down to 2%. Okay? Inflation target is pi t star. Okay, so in this case, this means that they want to lower pi t star down. Okay, so when the central bank lower the inflation target down, where is inflation target in the model? Inflation target is here, pi t star. Okay, pi t star. Okay, when they lower the inflation target down, in front of pi t star is a negative. In front of the bracket is negative. Negative and negative become positive. So it means that if pi t star going down, yt should be going in the same way, going down too. Okay. So in this case, when inflation target going down, yt gonna going down, it means that the whole curve, y is on the horizontal, the whole curve gonna shift back to the left. So when the central bank lower the inflation target down, DAD gonna shift to the left. This is DAD times T, and it's gonna be here forever because we're gonna use the new inflation target. Okay, this is DAD times T. T plus 1, T plus 2, T plus 3 is gonna be here too. Then the equilibrium point gonna move from point A to point B. DAS still the same at time T. Okay, and then what happened is, this is YT, this is pi T keep lowering down. Okay. Next thing is, the next period is time t plus 1, DAD is still the same, t plus 2, t plus 3, still the same, because this curve already using the new inflation target, so it's going to be here forever. However, for the DAS, again, come back to this bracket, okay, at point B, the economy slow down, YT is less than YT bar. This bracket, YT is less than YT bar, this bracket become negative. When this bracket become negative, it means that pi t, inflation today, is going to be lower than inflation yesterday. Okay? Inflation today is going to be lower than inflation yesterday. So it means that DAS is going to be shifted down a little bit day by day. This is DAS at time t plus 1. Okay, go to point C. Point C, y still less than y bar, so it means that the s still going down. This is the as t plus 2. This is the as t plus 3. Okay, point D and point E until it's coming to this point. The point that DAS intersect with DAD and intersect with long line against supply. Okay, so then okay, at time t plus 3 equal to the new pi t star. Okay, pi t star equal to 2%. Inflation target going down until it's equal to the new inflation target. Okay, 2%. So this is how it works. Okay, this is how it works. So for conclusion, when the central bank lower the inflation target down, when the central bank lower the inflation target down, demand curve, DAD shift back to the left, and then the economy slow down, okay, everything becomes cheaper. When everything becomes cheaper, inflation becomes lower until it's equal to the new target, 2%. Okay, this is how the economy adjusts themselves. Done for this case. Okay, so we play with the dynamic model for 3 cases. Okay, let me stop here first. Okay, let me take a break for a while. Okay, and then I'm gonna coming back to the second clips. Okay, so end for the first clip today. Okay, waiting for the second clips.